There's a moment just before dawn when the world is completely still. There's no rush, no noise, just silence. And the slow rhythmic breath of life returning. In that moment, something in you remembers who you were before the striving, before the shutdowns, before the world told you how to behave, how to speak, how to be. Maybe you don't hear it clearly yet, but there's a voice inside you, ancient, loving, wise, and it's calling you back. Back home, back to your body, back to your truth. Hi beautiful souls, this is Dr. Sanghita and you are listening to Be Powerful. And today, I want to speak to a part of you that's been waiting, perhaps for years, to be seen. I want to speak to the version of you that has been told they were too much or too quiet or too emotional. The version of you that kept performing strength while silently managing pain. Let me begin with something radical, something soft, something sacred. You were never broken. Not when you froze, not when you dissociated, not when you couldn't get out of bed, not even when you lost your voice in a room full of people. Your body wasn't betraying you. Your nervous system wasn't defective. It was divine. It was devoted. It was trying to protect you in the only way it knew how. Your anxiety, a guardian. Your emotional shutdown, a survival shield. Your overthinking, a hypervigilant radar, scanning for safety. That part of you have been trying to fix, maybe, just maybe, that part is the one trying to love you most fiercely. So today, we are not here to judge your nervous system. We are here to honor it, to understand it, to reclaim its sacred intelligence. So let's begin. You see, your nervous system isn't just science. It's not just biology or wiring or reflex, it's a spiritual interface, a translator between your inner world and the outer one. It's the bridge between your soul and your body. Fight, flight, freeze, fawn. These aren't mistakes. These are survival codes, ancient, encoded in your cells, saying, this isn't safe yet, let me protect you. And here's the twist, we haven't been taught to pathologize what's actually wisdom. We call people too emotional, dysregulated, trauma bonded. But what if all of that was just that the body's holy way of saying, I am still trying to belong? What if your symptoms were secret signals? What if your nervous system was never the problem, but the portal? Let's talk truth. You may think you're too much, too emotional, too reactive, too intense. But I want you to know this with all my heart today. That's not your personality. That's your protection. You were not born anxious. You became hypervigilant because love had conditions. You were not born avoidant. You learned to disappear when presence felt dangerous. These are not flaws. These are not failures. These are patterns. And patterns can be unlearned. How? Understanding them. And understanding this Polyvagal theory gives us a map, which I'm going to talk about now. So let me bring the vagus nerve in the picture. You have a vagus nerve, and your vagus nerve, that's a beautiful highway, running from your brain to your gut, and is is one of the storyteller of your safety. So when you feel loved, it softens, right? And when you sense danger, it tightens. The way your voice shakes, the lump in your throat, for example, or the heaviness in your chest, they are all nervous system responses, not signs that you're weak, but signs that you're wired for survival. So what do? We stop trying to fix the system and we start listening to it, because it's not malfunctioning, it's simply communicating. Now let me offer a reframe that perhaps could change your life. Imagine what if the breakdown was actually the breakthrough. That panic attack wasn't a collapse. It was an alarm. Please love me differently, shouting. That numbness wasn't apathy. It was your spirit whispering to you, I am tired, let me rest. And your rage, it marks where your no was never honored. Your shame, it shows where you took on burdens that were never yours. And that chronic overthinking, a shield, my friend, because your body didn't feel safe enough to feel. Healing is not about becoming someone new. It's about coming home to who you were before the world told you who to be. It's about rewilding your soul, returning to your divine settings. You are not broken, you're simply becoming. Let's begin a sacred practice. Not a performance, not any kind of productivity hack that I'm going to share right now. Probably just a ritual, a moment of returning to your body gently. I practice a method called box breathing, where basically I ask my clients to inhale for 4, hold for 4, and exhale for 4, and again hold for 4. So it's just like you count in your mind 1, 2, 3, 4, then you inhale, then you hold your breath for 4, and then you exhale, and then you again hold it. So you have to repeat this rhythm and let your body find safety in your breath, right? There's another way of doing how to soothe your body is basically you have to simply place your hand on your heart, or if you're comfortable, you can put them on your belly and press gently, feel the warmth, and whisper silently, I'm here, I have got you. Sometimes rewiring some words and say it out louder, perhaps whisper, acts well. Simply say to yourself, body, I trust you, show me the way. Let this become a mantra. Every morning, every moment of overwhelm, return to this prayer of safety. Healing happens in micro moments, not giant leaps. Not overnight transformations, tiny sacred moments of trust. Your body will open when it feels safe, when it's not forced, not when it's judged, but when it's witnessed, it softens. And when it softens, it starts speaking, right? So let me close with this. You are not a glitch, baby. You are not a failed version of someone else's blueprint. You are not behind, you're not wrong, and you are divinely designed. Every scar, every shiver, every shutdown, all of it is part of your divine nervous system awakening. You don't need fixing, you just need remembering. A return to wholeness that was never truly lost, just hidden under layers of survival. And now you're rising. So today, take one deep breath with me and feel that, you're not your pain. You are the portal to power. Amazing. So this was Be Powerful, where I just, trying to help you in every way I can to become powerful. And Until next time, I'm so happy to share this journey with you. I trust your design, I trust your nervous system, and I trust your becoming. Love and light.